and welcome back to Atreyu News. It is now May the 12th, Friday morning. Breaking. Major press conference coming according to President Trump. Look what it's about. Defense Secretary Mattis is holding a major press conference about ISIS next week, according to President Trump. WashingtonExaminer.com reports President Trump said on Thursday that Defense Secretary Jim Mattis will hold a major press conference next week to talk about the fight against the Islamic State. During an interview with NBC's News' Lester Holt, Trump was asked about the war in Afghanistan. His response focused on ISIS. "I will say this, most importantly, we are making incredible strides against ISIS, and next week Defense Secretary General Mad Dog Mattis and my generals are going to be having major news conference to inform the public and the world how well we've done against ISIS," he said. "We have done really well," Trump added. "Well, that's excellent. Wipe them from the earth, for the evil has returned." Boom. And Coulter demands a special prosecutor. I never really anticipated Trump's four-dimensional chess even in this aspect. He's always a few steps ahead even of his own supporters. It appears, from what I could tell, that he had fired James Comey in order to put a new prosecutor in to then go after Hillary Clinton. That may or may not happen, but it appears that's kind of the way it's going so far. If we must have a special prosecutor, because none of the people whose salaries we're already paying can do the job, let's do it chronologically. And Coulter, bringing the heat. 27 special prosecutor investigates Clinton Foundation, Hillary's uranium deal, the missing emails, which are the property of the United States. 2018 special prosecutor, Obama administration lies about Benghazi attack, jailing of an innocent American to cover up support of Muslim Brotherhood. 2019 special prosecutor investigates Obama administration's use of the IRS to punish political enemies. 2020 special prosecutor investigation of Eric Holder for his contempt of Congress citation, refusal to investigate new Black Panthers. 2021 special prosecutor investigates Obama administration's efforts to stir up riots in Ferguson, Baltimore, etc., leading to homicide spike in cities. 2022 special prosecutor investigates how classified State Department emails ended up on Anthony Weiner's laptop. And Coulter. More special prosecutor investigation ideas later. I have to run. How great would that be? To drain the swamp and put an end to this madness once and for all. To turn back the engines of America back to on and roaring to go. It's kind of subtle, but you can almost feel America turn back on the night that Trump won. Maybe we'll end up in a new industrial era. Uh-oh, another top FBI official did not disclose wife's Hillary ties. Fox News is reporting FBI Director Andrew McCabe did not disclose his wife's ties to Clinton ally. A top FBI official who came under scrutiny last year over his wife's campaign contributions from a Hillary Clinton ally did not list those 2015 donations or his wife's salary in financial disclosure forms, according to records reviews by Fox News. Like, who the hell do these people think they are? That they can get away with such crazy stuff. The records obtained through a Freedom of Information Act request shows FBI Deputy Director Andrew McCabe left the box blank for wife Dr. Jill McCabe's salary as a doctor with Commonwealth Emergency Physicians, and there is no documentation of the hundreds of thousands of campaign funds she received in her unsuccessful 2015 Virginia State Senate race. As first reported by the Wall Street Journal, Clinton confidant and Virginia Governor Terry McAuliffe urged McCabe's wife to run for statewide office shortly after news reports were published that Hillary Clinton used a private email server and address for all of her government business while serving as Secretary of State. She should be in prison. For the reporting period of October through November of 2015, McCabe's campaign filings shows she received $467,000 from Common Good VA, a political action committee controlled by McAuliffe, as well as an additional $292,000 from a second Democratic PAC. Fascinating. Man with long ties to the Clintons and Podesta is now serving as acting FBI director. We have every reason to be concerned. Hashtag Make America Great Again.
Andrew McCabe, good friend of John Podesta, married to a Democratic candidate, an unsuccessful Democratic candidate, testifying about the FBI's decision, or at least James Comey's decision, not to prosecute Hillary Clinton and the reaction within the agency.
There were folks within our agency who were frustrated with the outcome of the Hillary Clinton case, and some of those folks were very vocal about those concerns.
And for good reason. The Department of Justice Inspector General is right now reviewing whether McCabe should have recused himself from that investigation. This after McCabe failed to disclose donations that his wife Jill received for her 2015 Virginia State Senate run as a Democratic candidate. Those $700,000 in donations facilitated by none other than Clinton ally, Governor Terry McAuliffe of Virginia. In fact, McCabe failed to file the necessary disclosures until 3 days after Comey recommended charges in the Clinton case last July against those charges. And now with Comey gone, a man with long and tight ties to the Clintons and who has something of an aversion to paperwork, obviously, serving as acting director of the very agency that was repelled by the Democratic National Committee, even as the FBI warned them that the Russians had invaded their servers. FBI veterans already warning that the Clinton investigation could be reopened because there are so many unanswered questions. And the answers they did produce are, troubling. Do you suppose McCabe should recuse himself, given his significant ties to the Clintons, to McAuliffe, to Podesta? I would say all of those folks, it seems to me, have every reason to be concerned that the status quo they created through all of those relationships is no longer tenable and never, ever should have been acceptable to an agency built on integrity and trust like the FBI.